Today is Sunday. I am about 24 hours fasted. I just wrapped up an hour in the sauna, and this idea came to me and I felt like I had to share it with you guys. My exact framework to being the most physically and mentally capable version of myself. Just to give you some context, when I was playing college football, I considered myself physically capable. I also considered myself mentally capable. I was an outstanding student, 3.9 GPA, whatever it is. However, deep down, I knew I was leaving more on the table. Getting high damn near every day, getting wasted damn near every weekend, sleeping around, lusting, jerking, whatever it is, right? That is what will separate, eliminating those things is what separates you from the pack. It's not enough on paper to be successful. Oh, he's a student athlete. He has a great GPA. He's playing college sports. Dude, you know deep down, it's not enough to just be like, oh, he works a great 9-to-5 financing and he pays his bills. Oh, he drives a nice car. Dude, you're doing great. No, because you fucking know if you're leaving more on the table. This is why you can't leave any room for guesswork. Because Alex Hormozi said this best. If you are leaving a restaurant, you gotta like throw out your little straw wrapper and you miss the trash can, nobody knows. But when you leave, you'll know that you fucking did it. You'll know that, yeah, I probably should have threw that in the trash. You will know. And at that time in my life, I knew. And I knew I needed a radical change. Fast forward to today, everything is structured out. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see my entire month is structured out. Each day, each workout, my tasks for each day, when I wake up, what I'll be eating, everything is structured out. Why? Why do you need to do that? That sounds like fucking crazy. If you want crazy results, you have to separate yourself and to do things that people are not willing to do. If you want results that most people will not get, you need to be willing to do things most people will not do. Furthermore, if you have a fucking goal and you just like to think about it with no tangible plan of attack, you're just daydreaming. You're just daydreaming. I don't know if this is sweat or water dripping from me. My body heat is like all fucked from an hour in the sauna. Regardless, without a goal, if you have a goal without a plan, you're just daydreaming. I did that a ton with businesses, with physique goals, with ideas that never got put into plan because I didn't have a proper plan of attack, right? So how do you go about constructing a plan? Get super granular with the ideal version of yourself. If you want a six-pack, think about the version of yourself that has a six-pack. If you want to make X amount of money, think about the version of you that has that money, the version of you that has that business. How do they eat, sleep, think? Get granular. How do they dedicate each waking moment of their time? Once you get a clear vision of that, write it all out. Make a list of non-negotiable inputs that if you do on a daily basis, you know you will arrive at that version of yourself, because there is a list of inputs that you can do to arrive there. You just need to do the thinking. You need to do the envisioning. Once you've done the visualization, you have this list, now you need to actualize it. This is the step that most people forego. Okay, cool. I know that version of myself does X, Y, and Z. It would definitely be nice to get there, and then it's gone. A month later, they're in the same spot. Nothing's changed because they didn't actualize it. Put these inputs on a list that you cannot miss, that you will see for most of your day. In the morning, when you go to bed, throughout your day, on your lunch break, put it somewhere. Only you know where that is. Your day, if you are serious and if you are committed, your day does not end until that list is fully complete. Do this for a week. Do this for a month. Do this for a year. Your entire fucking life will change. How could it not? If you operate like the person that you're striving for an entire year without fail, how would your life not change? Most people don't reach their goals because they have not reverse engineered the process. They stay visualizing, but they never actualize. They stay daydreaming and they never put it into motion. This is my exact framework for achieving my physical ideal and my mental ideal, the most capable version of myself in all realms. Another key point, double down on weak areas. Like, for example, most guys are probably, a weak area for them is probably their legs. Legs are probably undertrained, their core is probably undertrained. So in your fitness plan, make sure you're doubling down on those areas. If you can't articulate yourself well, if you know you can't read well, add reading as part of your daily inputs, because the most capable version of yourself is probably very competent within reading. It's probably very competent within the gym, very physically capable. I emphasize mental and physical because you can't have one and not the other, right? If you are the most physically capable person, but you do not have the mental capacity to withstand storms, to recognize disguised opportunity, to use your discernment and recognize pitfalls and traps, what good is it? Cool, you have show muscles. Great. And if you're the smartest dude ever, super genius, but you have no physical capacity, your presence isn't respected. Unless you turn out to be Elon Musk, I mean, good luck doing that. You can do it if you believe it. However, most people won't. They'll just be smart and have no physical presence, and they don't demand respect when they walk into a room. Nor would they be able to defend themselves adequately if they were attacked, if they had to defend themselves, whatever it is. One is not enough without the other. They must coexist. It's not just strong body, weak mind, weak spirit. It's not just super genius, weak body, because they're a reflection of one another. Mind, body, spirit, they're not separate entities. If you apply this framework of visualizing your ideal self, physically, mentally, whatever, financially, and you reverse engineer this process and get super granular to where you have a list of daily inputs to accomplish before the day ends, you will be unrecognizable within 6 months, within a year. This is exactly what I do with my coaching clients. I have a fitness page on Instagram, but they understand it's not just fitness. It can't be. How are you gonna be on point in the gym and have no follow through in your real life? You're gonna be a gym hero till you fucking die? No. So I help them outline not just their workout and nutrition, but their operating standards. The list that they need to accomplish on a daily basis, that's how they operate. That's how they achieve the best results. That's how I was able to. I would be doing you guys, my clients, a disservice if I only talked about the gym, if I didn't talk about mindset, because life is more than the gym. You can learn a lot in the gym, you can accomplish a lot in the gym, but it's more than that. If you use this exact framework, you will be unrecognizable. It's still super fucking early in 2026. Even if you fucked off the entire January, February has just started. Don't let this year slip by, letting your daydreams fizzle out, never putting them into action, and wishing you had started earlier. Check out my Instagram for some more value. You can follow along with my entire day. I'm super active on there. Drop more value on there. Subscribe, like this video if you felt like it deserved it, and leave a comment. I appreciate you guys if you made it this far. God bless.